In this section, we are going to fill register.html. For beginning, we create a form with method post in order to post register data to backend. Now we add CSRF token for security. After that, we create a label for username. And for getting the username, we should define input with type text. And after that, we are going to get the password of a user. And for that, the type of that password should be password, but I forgot to write in. And for repeat the password, we name that input with password 2. And also for submitting the information of user for registration, we should define a button with type submit, okay? Now let's fill register view when we want to receive information that the user in registration section has been submitted. For doing that, we first check that if the type of and method of request is post, it means that the user sending information, then we are going to process it. But before doing that, we should install a package called die and dump, Django die dump. For doing that, we open a terminal and we paste the command that we copied and enter in order to install the Django dump die package. Let's be patient. After a while, the installation has been completed. Now we are going to add the Django dump die in install app section. Let's go to social site settings, and in the install app section, we add the Django dump die. And let's go to another section. Now we are going to add middleware, Django die and dump middleware in the setting. For doing that, we can add Django middleware die and dump in the first line of middleware section, okay? Now it's time to complete our register view. First, we want to DD the request that we are receiving. DD means die and dump. It means that display the information and then stop the server, okay? Now we should run again our server by python manage.py run server, and then we go to register pass and fill username, password, and repeat password, and then click on register in order to see our sended information. And as you can see, there are some fields with values, and post section is the section that our posted data can be seen in this section. As you can see, username has a value equals with Jack, password 123, and password 2 123, exactly as we filled before, okay? Let's continue the process of handling the receive request in register view. Let's use this time dump function. The interesting part of this function is that we can use several times dump in order to display the received value of variables. But DD just display and also ends the cycle of receiving request. But we want to dump username, password, and also password 2 in register view. Let's go to register pass again and fill up form fields again. Username, password, and repeat password, and then click on register button. If you can see that username and password 2 is correctly displayed its values, and then let's change the type of input element for password and repeat password to password in order to the characters that we are typing are not be visible. Let's go to register section and let's fill up the username field, and as you can see password and repeat password are not visible. Let's add some Bootstrap class into our input field. This is the result of the HTML and CSS code that we have pasted now. btn primary and mb button mb3. This is two main class that we have been applied. Now let's go to view for register view section. Let's import from Django. Let's import from Django country messages and also from Django country dot us import a login, log out, and also authenticate. Three important function for doing authentication process. And let's also from Django contrib us models import user. Let's remove dump codes, we don't need them anymore, and let's paste username, password, and password 2 in order to get the received request from front end. Now we want to check that if password does not equals with password 2, we are going to show to user a message, okay, an error message. For example, password do not match, and then we are going to return to the original path, I means the register. So we're using redirect Django in order to go to a named URL. Register is the name of the URL that we are going to direct. Also I misspelled password and password 2, okay. Now after that, after we checking password and password 2 should be equals, the next step is to checking if the user name that the user entered already exists in the database or not. If it exists, then we should do not accept the user information and show an error message to the user that the user name and user already exist, and similarly redirect again to the original register. But if these two conditions are not met, it means that we can create a new user with the username and the password that user specified. Now let's continue, and in this case, if user is created successfully, we are going to show a success message to user, and then we are going to redirect to login section, okay. Let's continue our journey in order to show messages in the front end, the messages that received from back end, and this is the code for each messages. For each receiving messages, we show message with a Bootstrap alert success or alert danger class. Now for doing that, we should going to go to setting and convert message error to danger string, and now it is time to show our results. Before that, let's comment that, and we want to first see that what is alert Bootstrap class. The first div is alert and alert success class, and the second one is alert danger for showing danger messages. Let's refresh. As you can see, the first one is success alert with green background, and the second one is danger alert. Let's comment that, and now it's time to uncomment the code for receiving and showing the messages in front end, and let's check that if it's working or not. Let's fill username and also password and repeat password, and then click on register button. We encountered with error. It means that the register route is does not exist. Okay, for doing that, we should go to URLs of the core application, and then add a URL name for login. The name is login, and for register pass, we can choose the name of this pass to be register. However, any name can be applied, and also for the home pass, we can name this pass as home pass. Now we can use redirect. Okay, now let's fill again and click on the register to see the results. Let's be patient, fill them, and then register to see the results. We encountered with an error again. Let's check what happened. We forgot to enclose the div element. Let's close it, and let's also add the message to be displayed in the front end. We add message, and let's refresh again the register, fill the input field, and click on the register again to see the results. Before that, we forgot to add success message when the registration is successful. We should replace it, and now register. The message shows that the user already exists. Let's choose another username and click on register, but the previous message already exists. There is a problem in our code, and we should find that. Let's go to our code to see what happens. Well, the exist function should be use parentheses. We forgot to add parentheses, and now let's fill again username, a new username which is unique, a new password, and also repeat password. Click on register. Let's be patient. Now, as you can see, our new user has been registered successfully, and let's add another username, register, and the password when does not match, the correct message has been displayed.